Good morning, students. In this class, refer to Unit 5 Ritual. We are going to continue with the grammar of the unit. In this case, we are going to go with verb patterns. The verb patterns refer to what follows a verb. In English, a small group of verbs can be followed by both. It could be followed by two infinitive or by a gerund or ing. You know that the gerund is the progressive form that has ing. It could be one of those, as I said before, with a change in meaning in some case. Some verbs can stand alone, which means that they don't have anything after the verb, as you can see in this example. They laughed, just they laughed. It doesn't have anything else after the verb. In other cases, it could be followed by an object. As you know, the object could be it. In this case, could be them, or could be another, or could be a person. In the example, we can say they love it. It is the object. It refers to something. We don't know in this case what is it. So, but we say they love it. In other cases, it could be followed by objects plus prepositions, as in the example. Put it on the table. It is the preposition and on the table is the object. The other form is verbs in other forms, as in this case. I hate waiting, I prefer to walk. In this example, we have the two patterns. One is with ing and the other is with to infinitive. Both. They could be followed by a clause to. They told us to wait. He told us that we were wrong. She agreed to come. We agreed that it was better, or we agreed it was better. As you can see, after the verb, we have a clause. The clause could be different in the cases that we can see in the examples, in the different examples. Now, we are going to see the differences between verbs followed by ing. Okay, we have some list of verbs that after these verbs, the next that comes after are followed by ing. As you can see, we have admit, avoid, can't help, can't stand, consider, deny, dislike, enjoy, fancy, feel like, give up, imagine, involve, keep on, miss, practice, put off, and risk. What I am explaining is that after one of these verbs, the other that comes after must be written with ing. For example, I always enjoy cooking. Why do we write cooking with ing? Because enjoy is in the list. As you can see, enjoy. So, if we have enjoy in the sentence, the other verb must be followed with ing. The next one, we haven't practiced dancing yet. Which one is the verb in this sentence? It is practice. We have here in the list practice. So, as we have practice, the other verb must be followed with ing. The other one, the third one, she keeps changing her mind about the wedding. So what's the verb? Keeps, as we have keep in the list. So the other verb must be with ing. So all of these verbs are followed with the other verb with ing. Now, we have another kind of verbs. As we can see in this list, we have can stand, dislike, imagine, involve, mind, miss, put off, and risk. But it says new subject before ing, so we have another subject. In the examples, as we can see, we have we just couldn't imagine Jerry singing in public. So, what's the subject in this example? It is we. But what is the new subject? The new subject is Jerry. It's a man. It's a boy. So we are talking about a boy. Who is the main subject? It is we. So the new subject is Jerry. And the verb must be with ing, as you can see, singing. Why do we write with ing? Because the verb is imagine. Imagine we have in the list. The other one, do you mind me being here while you are not working? The new subject is me, but mind is in the list, so the other verb is with ing, as you can see. The third example, I don't want to risk him losing his job. Him is the new subject. Want is the verb in the list, as you can see. And no, sorry. Risk is the verb in the list. Risk. So the other verb is with ing, as you can see. Again, I don't want to risk. So the verb is risk. Risk we have in the list. So the other verb is with ing, losing. Now, we saw a list. Previously, we saw a list with ing, verbs followed by ing. Now we are going to see verbs followed by to infinitive. We have another list that after one of these verbs, the other one that goes after is with to infinitive. We have afford, agree, arrange, ask, begin, choose, continue, decide, demand, fail, hate, forget, help, hope, intend, learn, like, love, manage, mean, intend, need, offer, plan, prefer, pretend, promise, refuse, remember, start, try, and want. We could have another ones, but these are the most common ones that we have. Now we are going to see examples with this to infinity. I can't afford to go. So afford we have in the list. We have afford, so after afford it goes with to infinity. It began to rain. Began we have in the list. Begin. All these verbs are in to infinitive. After begin, the verb after goes with to infinitive. She hopes to go to university next year. So we have hope. As you can see here, hope. So after hope, the verb goes with to infinitive. My mother never learned to swim. So we have learn So to swim is the to infinitive. Did you remember to ring Nigel? After remember, we have to ring. Okay, now we have verbs followed by to infinitive or ing. These verbs could be with to infinitive or ing. It doesn't matter. But in some cases, it changes the meaning of the sentence. We are going to see. Ing form emphasizes the verb itself. Example, I love cooking Indian food. So it is emphasizing in the verb love. I love cooking. The other one, to infinitive emphasizes the preference or results of the action. I like to drink juice in the morning and tea at lunchtime. It is not referring to drink especially, but it is emphasizing in the morning and at lunchtime. So as you can see, the meaning changes a little. Okay, now we have some verbs with ing or infinitive without to. We are not using to. We have 6 verbs: feel, hear, notice, overhear, see, and watch. Ing to emphasize the action or event in progress. Example, she heard people shouting in the street, bellowed and looked out of the window. So it is emphasizing that the shouting probably continued or was repeated. Okay, we are going to continue. An infinitive without to or emphasize the action or event seen as a whole or as completed. In the example, I heard someone shout. As you can see, we don't put to here because we don't need. In this case, shout doesn't need to. I heard someone shout help, so I ran to the river. Emphasizes the whole event. All is a whole. The person probably shouted only once. Okay, I hope this explanation could be very good for you, but if you have some doubt, as always, I am going to we are going to see in the Zoom class. Okay, we are going to have our Zoom class next Friday, so we are going to check our doubts. Okay, see you and have a nice day.